Yo guys, Codelife here, and welcome back to a brand new series I'm calling Pro Player Setups, where in this series guys, I'll be taking a look at some pro player setups, analysing them, and letting you guys know exactly what each peripheral is that's featured within the picture itself. Starting off with the first episode, we've got Benjyfishy, because he recently posted this setup picture over on his Twitter page, and I thought why not, let's start this series off with the one and only Benjyfishy. So yeah, getting straight into it guys, obviously this is his setup picture on screen right now. We're going to be starting from the left all the way to the right, and at the very left you can see at the bottom left corner right there, that's his headset, and the headset is the Turtle Beach Atlas Aero, and it actually has the mod mic wireless attached to it. Many of you may not know that, but he uses that for his stream microphone. Next up we've got his primary gaming monitor. That's the one on the far left. This one is the HP Omen X25F, and it's a 24.5 inch monitor, and it has a 240Hz display. I know that may come as a surprise to many of you. Many of you probably think that he's on the 360Hz monitors, but apparently not, because I did research into this and it looks like he is still playing on 240Hz at the moment. I know I myself guys, I was surprised too. I definitely think he should upgrade to 360Hz as soon as possible, because he would be an absolute beast on there. Like, just take a look at how Bugger's doing on his 360Hz monitor. Like, the guy's a beast, and obviously so is Benjyfishy, but Benjyfishy would just excel massively. Next up we've got his gaming keyboard. This one is the SteelSeries Apex Pro with the fastest actuation point configured on it. If you guys didn't know, the SteelSeries Apex Pro comes with some software where you can actually configure the speed of the switches, and Benjyfishy uses the fastest actuation point on this software. Next we have his mouse pad that lies underneath his headset, his keyboard and his mouse. And what this mouse pad is it's actually called the GameSense Radar V1. Now many of you may not have heard of GameSense, but they seem to be an upcoming company that's relatively new, and so far I've been seeing a ton of pros starting to use these mouse pads, so that obviously must be good in some way or another. I myself, I haven't tried one yet, but from the looks of it, they seem to be a relatively good size. You can see here it fits Benjyfishy's like table really well, and I'll get over to what that table is in just a second, but you can see it's a pretty decent size, and from the looks of it, if Benjyfishy's using it, it must have some sort of good glide and precision. Next up we've got his main gaming mouse, which as you can see is that black one right there. This mouse is called the ENDGAME Gear XMR1, and it's actually the mouse that has a pretty cool transparent coating on the shell. I'll show a video of what that looks like in detail, because obviously the setup picture is a little bit pixelated and blurry, but you guys will see just how beautiful this mouse is in the flesh. This setup picture just doesn't do it justice at all. Next we've got his secondary gaming monitor, and this one is his actual old primary monitor, and that's the Asus ROG Swift PG25 8Q, and again the size is 25.5 inch, and the hertz on the display is 240Hz. Next up we've got that big ring thing that literally lies like above all of the setup, and many of you may not know what it is, but it's actually a ring light that helps light his streams for when he does go ahead and use face cam on his stream. And what this ring light is called it's called the Elgato ring light. Next we've got the camera that's literally just inside of the ring light itself. And what this camera is it's the Sony Alpha A6000, and guys, let me tell you now, this camera is a beast. If you go over to Benjyfishy's stream and look right into his face camera, you can see just how much detail this thing has on it. It's insane. Next we've actually got a mixer that's at the bottom right. You can just see the buttons of it in the bottom right corner, and what that mixer is it's the TC Helicon R, and this is basically a mixer, a sampler and voice FX all into one little package. I'll put a picture of it obviously on screen, and you guys will be able to see how many buttons this thing has, but on the setup picture right here it's kind of hidden away to the right. Next up we've got a secondary mouse, and as you can see again, same as a mixer, this one's sort of covered half because it's all the way to the right of the setup, and what this mouse is it's the Logitech G Pro Wireless Superlight Edition, and this is obviously the new Superlight mouse that's very lightweight and a lot better than the old legendary G Pro Wireless wireless. And then finally guys, we've got the desk that all of these peripherals sit on top of. And for the desk, I did research this a ton guys, but I couldn't really find exactly what it is. But from the looks of it, it just looks like a standard IKEA table from obviously IKEA. It doesn't look like anything special, but that's okay because obviously it does the job. But yeah, if I am wrong on this guys, feel free to correct me in the comments below, and that goes for the same for any peripherals that I've mentioned in this video. But no, that isn't the end of the video just yet guys. I also want to mention a few things that isn't on screen right now, and that is Benjyfishy's chair. For this guys, he is using the Logitech X Herman Miller embodied chair. You can see on screen right here, this thing looks insane, and it does cost a pretty penny, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's like £1,000 plus, and that's in British pounds. Insane stuff. And then on top of that as well, we've got Benjyfishy's gaming PC and streaming PC as well. But for those two, I'm not going to go over each and every peripheral. I'm literally going to run a video where it goes through all of them each by each, because I literally have no voice by the end of this video. So I'm going to go ahead and roll those first. Starting off with the gaming PC, here's the specs on screen right now. And then moving on to the streaming PC, here's the specs for that on screen too. And yeah guys, that's everything you need to know about Benjyfishy's setup. That's it all analysed for this new series that I'm calling Pro Player Setups. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to drop a like on it, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, peace.